Hi, Tracy Yvonne here, and I'm watching Danny Silk on Love Languages and how to keep a connection and how to feel like you're getting effort from somebody. And I just really was excited the other day when I talked about two certain colors, and then I saw them that day on the internet. It was really cool. It really blessed me. It made me feel acknowledged and loved. And I wanted to share a really neat story today about color. Well, yesterday, after that happened yesterday, and then we were in the car and listening to a dry Christian song, and I said, "Can we change it? This has no creativity to it." And maybe I got that from one of my spiritual teachers, John Crowder. And my roommate said, "Sure," and we changed it, and it had on an old rock and roll song, Insignificant, and then Cyndi Lauper came on, True Colors. And then yesterday or the day before, I was watching some music, and I never watched some of the whole videos of some of the Korn classic songs, and Freak on a Leash has yellow, orange, red balloons. And I mean to tell you, when I started really letting God lead me and stop walking in fear, that was probably July 2017, 2018, 2018. And I went and stayed in the mission downtown for 10 days. And I literally saw hexagons that were like human sized. I was in the hive like a drone bee. And all the other ladies were worker bees, and I couldn't handle it. They mopped 3 times a day. They didn't have cream and sugar for the coffee. They had us up every day at 6. They didn't have a Sabbath. I was out. I couldn't worship God. I was all about the presence at that point. I was not about being of service yet. So I didn't last. And I almost fell out of the van twice. They didn't have a step stool. So I wasn't ready to serve. I was really presence driven. And I didn't like some of the spirits there that I was seeing and feeling. So I was there, and I left, and I asked the Lord how to deliver me. And He said, "Go lay on the couch. Don't get up until I tell you." I said, "Cool, we have an assignment." And that's really when I started, because I left a house that was with a guy that was really dark. He was hanging out in basically the realm of the dead every day, and I had to stay in the house alone with him sometimes. And he was very abusive spiritually and brought up a lot of my abuse issues, and the Lord healed me. And he would give me crazy songs like Magic Carpet Ride and Blinded by the Light. So I just had joy through the whole thing. I would get high on the Holy Ghost right in front of him and put out a table of party favors and candy and pink lemonade and pink, whatchamacallit, cotton candy. So long story short, God got me out of the mission and had me move down the street in Narducci's hotel miraculously. And all the time that I was living there, I would go eat for free at the mission, and he kept showing me yellow, orange, and red all summer long. I mean, it just stood out. It was like a neon light. I was like, "Okay, God, what's the deal with orange, yellow, red? Okay, I see it. It's standing out." And they did baptisms, and they did a video that day. I was there for 10 days, and they did a video like the second day I was there. And they did baptisms the first day I was there. So it was intense. It was like I was there during a high time. And my confession before my baptism was, I am sold out to Jesus. I am willing to go through the fire for God. So the yellow, orange, red is fire, the little icon. But I knew God was trying to tell me something. He said, and he had all these people wearing Matt Moore Rincon design t-shirts from Carpinteria. That's where I vacationed as a kid. He said, I'm getting ready to put you on vacation. I was like, cool. Still don't know what yellow, orange, red means, but okay. And he also showed me one time Bakersfield is red, the outskirts is orange, the outskirts is yellow, and the outskirts is white. Bakersfield is a hot spot, you guys. It is flaming hot. I mean, high alert terrorism for the devil. Terrorist. Terrible for the devil. It's terrible for the devil. So anyway, so I like red a lot. And I like blue a lot now too, because I've been given blue a lot. So he talks to me a lot in colors, but today is all about yellow, orange, and red. That's today's video. So he told me he was going to let me go on vacation, and I was like, okay. So September 17th I went. Finally, he told me, I said, when? He goes, I'll tell you. So one morning I woke up. He said, today I want you to go. He would do that to me. He's done that to me a few times. It's unnerving. And he said, go return everything at Walmart. I'm like, I've used this stuff. He's like, go return it. They'll take it back. I got all my money back. And one of the ladies that was kind of like a gang stalker, she was there. It was out on Panama Road. And, we're over on East Bakersfield. It was random. But, that was a dark time with dark people. And so I'm waiting at the, getting drunk. I'm waiting for my bus. It used to be a bus station on F Street. They tore it down. Greyhound. I'm waiting at the Padre Hotel. Guess what color their benches and chairs are? Yellow, orange, and red. And guess who I saw coming out of a restaurant? A musician that I know from AA. And I didn't know how significant he was until recently when I saw him at the recording studio that I was at. That's another story for another day with another color. Today I'm asking to see yellow, orange, and red because I saw those balloons in that video. And I'm really drunk right now. And I choose you.